This Monday, residents in the federal riding of Provencher will head to the polls to choose a successor to Vic Toews, who vacated his seat in Parliament after announcing his retirement this past July. The Provencher by-election is one of 4 being held across Canada on Monday, and according to Kelly Saunders, a political science expert from the University of Brandon, voter turnout in Provencher is expected to be strong. Most of the people we spoke to feel it's extremely important to exercise their democratic right to vote.
I think it's important to vote anytime. Anytime there's an election, we should be out there voting.
I think it makes a big difference. It's very important.
I've already voted advance voting. I'm going to be out of town, and I would not miss a vote under any circumstance. I've come back from the old days when you had to wait to be 21 to vote, and I waited till I was 21, and I wouldn't miss a vote. It's a privilege, and I wouldn't miss it.
It is just very important. First of all, it's our right as Canadians, and it's our part that we can do, that we actually have a piece of responsibility, that we can vote and actually make a difference.
But do voters in Provencher really believe that their vote makes a difference in the grand scheme of democracy?
You know, I think it's important for us to vote. It's an opportunity we have in this country that not everybody has in the world. It's a privilege we have, it's a right we have, and I think it's important for us to exercise it. The dilemma I have is really discerning what's the difference between the parties and who, and is it really going to be any different? So voting, sometimes I question what impact does it really make, and the beauty of democracy is we get to vote on the things they let us vote on.
There is a sense of that because quite often the margins are so large that you look at your one vote and you say, well, what difference would I have made? And unless it's real close, that's a good part of it, yes. I've often thought that does my vote really count?
So how do residents of Provencher believe that the outcome of Monday's by-election will impact the next general election in 2015?
I don't know if it'll tell the tale for the next election coming up, but I think it's important to get out and vote regardless.
You have to make your voice heard, no matter what it is. That's why it's important to me.